everybody. Good afternoon. Alrighty, let's get into the spoilers. No gameplay, just spoilers. Alrighty, we're going to go over today's spoilers. We've got quite a bit to go. Meant to do this about an hour earlier, but I had something came up I had to do, and I didn't get on here. Anyway, let's start from the bottom. Just today's. Actually, let's talk about the last four from yesterday. And then we'll go back up to the top. Or maybe, yeah, look at the last six from yesterday. I mean, last eight. Fake your own death for one in a black. Till the end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies. Return to the battlefield tapped on its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. We already got a bunch of these cards just like this in standard right now. Very good card. Next up, we got Razzle Dazzler. One in a blue human wizard. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Razzle Dazzler. It can't be blocked this turn. So every time this gets a +1 counter from you casting two spells a turn, this cannot be blocked. Very good. Next, we got Bridled Bighorn. For 3 and a white, 3/4, sheep mounts with vigilance. Whenever it attacks while saddled, create a 1/1 white sheep creature token. You saddle it for 2. So those tokens cannot saddle this by themselves. I mean, you have to have 2 tokens those sheep tokens just to saddle this. Maybe better if the tokens was the 2/2s, then they use the token to saddle it. So there is a drawback right there. They should have had this saddled for 1. Next up, we got Gold Rush. For 1 and a green, instant. Create a treasure token until the end of turn. Up to 1 target creature you control gets +2/+2 for each treasure you control. Ho ho! That's going to be good for treasure decks. Next, we got Demonic Ruckus. For 1 in a red, enchantment aura. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has menace and trample. Nice. When Demonic Ruckus is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. You can plot this for 1 red mana. Not bad. Next, we got Baron Bertram Greywater. For 2 white and a black, 3/4, 4/4. Whenever 1 or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 black vampire rogue creature token with lifelink. This ability triggers only once each turn. Nice. Then you can pay 1 or black, sacrifice another creature or artifact, and draw a card. Pretty good. It ain't bad. And it is a good blocker because it's a 3/4. Next, we got Karvak the Punisher. 1 and 2 black, 3/3. So 3/3 for 3. Not bad. Legendary creature, human warlock. Whenever you commit a crime, exile 1 target black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. Still not bad, I don't think. Not too bad. Then we got Rakdos Joins Up. We got quite a bit of these Joins Up cards. I've noticed. Like this is like the 3rd one we got. Anyway, 3 black and a red, you get this Rakdos Joins Up legendary enchantment. When Rakdos joins up, enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it. And whenever a legendary creature you control dies, Rakdos joins up, deals damage equal to that creature's power to target opponent. Nice. Sort of a reanimator card for 5. And has protect, and not only that, it gives legendary creatures kind of a protection type. Because if your legendary creature dies, then your opponent takes damage equal to the power of the creature. Nice. All right, now we're going to go over today's spoilers, and it's quite a bit. They are dropping these spoilers like crazy right now. We got Prairie Dog for 1 and a white squirrel. I know somebody are like this one. All right, Prairie Dog for one and a white 2/2 squirrel with lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Prairie Dog. Nice. Then for 4 and a white, until end of turn, if you would put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, put that many +1/+1/+1 counters on it instead. Oh, counter +1 counter heaven. Dag blanket. That's a good card. Or, that's just my opinion about it. I like +1/+1 counters. Next, we got Doc Artlock, Grizzled Genius. For a green and a blue, Bear Druid. Spells you cast from your graveyard or from exile cost 2 less to cast. Blighting cards from your hand cost 2 less. Nice. So it reduces your plot cost. Very good. Next, we got us a foreign card we'll have to click on. It's called Pitiless Carnage. 3 black sorcery. Sacrifice any number of permanents you control. Draw that many cards. You can plot this for 1 and 2 black. Not bad. Sacrifice any number of permanents you control. Draw that many cards. Yeah, that's a draw effect. Then we got Caustic Bronco for 1 and a black 2/2. So 2/2 for 2. Snake Horse Mounts. So it's another creature that you can mount. Whenever Caustic Bronco attacks, reveal the top card of your library. Put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. If Caustic Bronco isn't saddled, otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. Oh. So if you take this and you mount it, you attack with it, your opponent's going to lose life unless they deal with it. Nice. And you get, but not only that, you get to draw. Nice. Next, we got us a horse mount. Calamity Galloping Inferno. 4 and 2 reds. So it's a 4/6 for 6. And it has haste. Whenever Calamity Galloping Inferno attacks while saddled, choose a non-legendary creature that saddled it this turn and create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step. Repeat this process once. Saddle for 1. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad of an effect. Next, we got Patrol at the Vaults. For 4 and 2 green, instant. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each of 2 power to each of two target creatures. So, in other words, you can play this as a fight spell to fight two creatures. Not bad, not bad. Next, we got Deep Muck Desperado. 2/4 for 3. Human Red Mercenary. Whenever you commit a crime, each opponent mills 3 cards. Huh. So if you target your opponent, have this on the battlefield, you target your opponent or something they control, then or exile a graveyard or something like that, that's committing a crime. Your opponent will have to mill 3 cards. Now this is in a commander deck. Each opponent mills 3 cards. That means everybody mills cards except for you. Not bad. Next, we got Spree Sorcery called Rush of Dread for 1 generic and 2 black. Alright, and if you pay an extra 1, target opponent sacrifices half their creatures they control rounded up. Oh, nice. And it's and for a total of 5 mana, you can have target opponent discard half their cards in their hand rounded up, or target opponent loses half their life rounded up. Oh, nice. And if you have 8 mana on the battlefield, you can choose all 3. Nice. Rush of the Dread, looks like a good card. Next, we got Gala Courser. 2 and a red, 4/2. Lizard Mounts. So 4/2 for 3. Whenever Gala Courser attacks while saddled, exile the top card of your library. Till the end of your next turn, you may play that card. It saddles for 1. Not bad. Next, we got foreign cards, so we have to click on it. And hopefully, there's a translation. In there, well, no, and I was wrong. I'm wrong. Omenport Vigilante. 2/2 for 2. Human Mercenary. Omenport Vigilante has double strike as long as you committed a crime this turn. Nice. So, this creature has a chance of having double strike. A 2/2 that can hit for 4. Not too bad. Next, we got Map the Frontier for 3 and a green. Sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and or desert cards. Put them onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. That's a pretty good ramp there. Next, we have Laughing Jasper Flint. 1 red and a black, 4/3. So 4/3 for 3. Not bad. Legendary creature, Lizard Rogue. Creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types. Huh. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Oh my goodness. Until the end of turn, you may cast spells from among the cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast these spells. So, this is red and black. Opponent's running blue, for example. You can take their blue cards and cast them and just pay the mana cost with your black mana or with your black and red mana. Nice. Next, we got us a Blood Hustler. It's a 1/1 for 2 Vampire Rogue. Whenever you commit a crime, put a +1/+1 counter on Blood Hustler. It only triggers once each turn. Pay 3 and a black. Target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Not too bad for a 1/1. But you would expect that to be on a bigger creature. Or the however this does grow. As long as you have ways of targeting your opponent's creatures or targeting your opponent. Next, we got Mystical Tether. Tether. For 2 and a white enchantments. You may cast Mystical Tether as though it had flash if you pay 2 more to cast it. So, for 5 mana, you can give this enchantment flash. When it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature opponent controls until Mystical Tether leaves the battlefield. Not bad. Then next we got One Last Job. It's a spree card. And for 3, costs 3 mana. But also, you have to pay this. That's just the cost of the card. You still got to pay the spree cost. And for 2, you can return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it's reanimate. And for 1, for a total of 3, the first one, 2, 4, 5, for a total of 5. Now, the next one costs 1, but for a total of 3, you can return target mount or vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it reanimates mounts, vehicles, and creatures. Next, on that card is you pay 1 more mana for a total of 2, 3, 4. Return target or equipment card from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to a creature you control. So, not bad. As long as you got the mana to spare, it ain't bad at all. I like it. Next, we got Breaches, the Blast Maker. For 1 and a blue and a red, 3/3. So 3/3 for 3. Goblin Pirate with Menace. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you do, flip a coin. Oh, Lord. When you win the flip, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. When you lose the flip, Breaches, the Blast Maker deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. Oh, no downside on this. Nice. So if you win the flip, you get the copy. If you lose, you deal damage. Nice. Next, we got us a land desert, Rollick Ranch. You tap for colorless. You tap, or you can tap it. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a mount spell. And then pay 3 to tap it. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a mount card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you don't put it into your hand, you may put it on the bottom of your library. Well, not bad. I mean, it lets you search your library. Next, we still got quite a bit. Jeez. Next, we got Inventive Wingsmith for 2 and a white. So a 2/4 for 3. Dwarf Artificer. Forgive your end step if you haven't cast a spell from your hand this turn. And Inventive Wingsmith doesn't have a flying counter on it. Put a flying counter on it. Oh my. A 2/4 that can turn into a flyer. Not too bad. Next, we got Oasis Gardener for 3 mana. Artifact creature Scarecrow. When Oasis Gardener enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. And you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. So it's a 2/2 mana dork. Not too bad. Next, we got Voros's Varmint. Voros's Varmint. Got us a varmint here. Alright. For 1 generic, 1 green, 2/2. Creature Varmint with Vigilance. And you pay 1 to sacrifice Voros's Varmint, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not too bad. good removal for artifact or enchantment. Next, we got Reach for the Sky. 3 and a green. Enchantment aura with flash. Chant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+2 and has reach. And when Reach for the Sky is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Nice. So it enables you to draw if the creature dies. And this dies, goes into the graveyard. Next, we got Rodeo Pyromancers. 3/4 for 4. 3 and a red. Where you cast your first spell each turn, add 2 red mana. Oh my goodness. That is good. That is a good card. Human Mercenary. Nice. Next, we got Outlaw's Fury. 2 and a red instant. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If you control an outlaw, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Nice. Next, we got us another Spree instant. Explosive Derailment for 1 red. And if you pay 2 more for a total of 3, Explosive Derailment deals 4 damage to target creature. Or pay the same price, you can choose the other one, which is Destroy Target Artifact. Not bad. Not bad at all. 4 damage or Destroy Artifact for 3 mana total. Not bad at all. Then next we got the Rooftop Assassin. A 2/2 for 4. Ooh, 2/2 for 4. That's kind of high. Okay, let's read what it does though. Rooftop Assassin, Vampire Assassin, has Flash, Flame, and Lifelink. Interesting. When Rooftop Assassin enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. So, with this, you want to play this after your combat phase. Nice. After your combat phase and after you attack and your opponent blocks. Next, we got Spring Splasher. A 2/1 for 2. Frog Beast. Whenever Spring Splasher attacks, target creature defending player controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next, we got Peerless Rope Master for 5 mana. A 4/4 for 5. Human Rogue. Whenever Peerless Rope Master enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target tap creature to its owner's hand. Not bad. It'd be better if it had Flash. Next, we got Failed Fording. For 1 and a blue instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you control a desert, surveil 1. Huh. Not too bad. Next, we got Wanted Griffin. For 4 mana. 3/2 for 4. Creature Griffin has flying. Whenever it dies, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token. With tap, target creature you control gets +1/+0 to end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Man, they got a lot of mercenary tokens in this set. That's for dang on sure. Next, we got Sterling Keykeeper. For 1 and a white. 2/2. So 2/2 for 2. You pay 2. Tap target non-mount creature. Huh. Nice. Now, next one, we got us a Cactus Folk Sure Shot. For 2 red and a green. So 4/4 for 4. That's good. Plant Mercenary with Reach and Ward 2. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, Other creatures you control with power 4 or greater gain trample and haste until end of turn. Nice. Next, we got Ordinary Tumblewag for 2 and a green, a 2/2 for 3. Bushwag Mount. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 on counter on target creature. Oh, nice. Whenever Ordinary Tumblewag attacks while saddled, double the number of +1/+1 counters on target creature. Saddle for 2. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Then for six, next we got a 4/7. Ooh, for 6 mana, 5 and a white. Bonding uh, Glider. Creature, cat, beast, mounts. Whenever Bonding Glider attacks while saddled, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. You gain 1 life for each of those creatures. Saddle for 2. Oh my goodness. Nice. That's a good card, but for 6, it's costly, but it's good. I think. This is just my opinion. This is, first impression. I haven't seen these cards yet. I'm going over these cards along with y'all. Ferocation enchantment for 3 mana, 2 and a red. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose 1. So you can only choose 1 of these. Target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Target creature you control gains menace and haste until end of turn. Not bad. Not bad at all. Next, we got us a weird looking card. For 1 white, blue, and a black. So 4/4 for 4. Legendary creature, human warlock. Nareti the Golder. Has life link, which is good. Whenever an aura you control becomes attached to a non-land permanent an opponent controls, with mana value less than or equal to that aura mana's value, gain control of that permanent for as long as that aura is attached to it. Oh my gosh. So, buff your opponents. You have this on the battlefield. You buff your, put a buff aura spell on your opponent's creature. And when you do that, you get to snag that creature. But if they kill this creature, they get that creature back along with your aura. So you got to be careful with that. Next, we got us Salamander Mounts, Archmage's Newt, 2/2 for 2. Salamander Mount. Whenever Archmage Newt deals combat damage to a player, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until the end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. That card gains flashback 0 to end of turns instead if Archmage Newt is saddled. Oh, nice. So with this, you'd want to saddle it. And it's saddle for 3. But you saddle it, you get a instant or sorcery card from your graveyard and be able to cast it for free. Nice. Next, we got Claim Jumper for 3 mana. 3/3 for 3. Rabbit Mercenary. Okay. Has Vigilance. Nice. So it's a 3/3 for 3 with Vigilance. When Claim Jumper enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you may search your library for a Plains card put onto the battlefield. Tapped. Then, if opponent controls more lands than you, repeat this process once. If you search your library this way, shuffle. So this has a possibility of getting 2 lands onto the battlefield. Not bad. It's a good ramp spell. Next, we got Obika Splinter of Seconds. It's a 2/5 for 4 for one generic, a blue, black, and red, or Warlock with Menace. Whenever Obeka Splitter of Seconds deals combat damage to a player, you get that many additional upkeep steps after this phase. Nice. Next, we got Rakus Entertainer. 2/2 for 2. Plant Bard. Rakdos Entertainer. Pay 1 and tap. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control that entered the battlefield this turn. It's a 2/2 for 2. Not too bad. Next, we got Stock Sphinx. 5/3 for 4. Has Flash, Flying. Stock Sphinx has hexproof as long as you haven't cast a spell this turn. Nice. So, once you get this on the battlefield, you play no more spells. It has hexproof. Not too bad. Next up, we got Nurturing Pixie. 1 white fairy rogue with a 1/1 with flying. When Nurturing Pixie enters the battlefield, return up to 1 target non-fairy, non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If a permanent was returned this way, put a +1/+1 counter on Nurturing Pixie. So when you play this, uh, you can return a non-fairy, non-land permanent. So it can't be a land. It has to be an artifact or creature, anything but a land, pretty much. Back to your hand. And then fairy rogue, and this nurturing pixie will become a 2/2. Nice. So this is kind of a restriction to make you play it on turn 2. But it ain't too bad at all, though. I like it. Alrighty, let's see if there's any. That's it already? Wow. I went through those quicker than I thought. Let's see if there's any more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually do this 5 times. All right, that's it, folks. That's all there is to the spoilers for today. And make sure you check back with me at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time in the morning for some more arena gameplay. And I'll be seeing you. And I hope everybody has you a good day. Later, everybody.